if my head's sticking out the side. Not to worry. All right, so today, deep inhale. Exhale it out. Always takes a little while to settle. You almost have to give yourself permission to settle. So when you start by grounding your body and closing your eyes, you're halfway there. I want you for the next few minutes to simply focus on breathing. Conscious breath. Draw the breath down into the belly, let the belly rise. And as you exhale, draw the belly button in towards the spine. Maybe sitting a little taller and a little more energized posture. Start to draw that breath through the back of the throat as though you're fogging a mirror. This kind of sound, but with the lips sealed. So equal kind of sound on the inhale as the exhale. This Ujjayi, victorious breath as it's called, builds energy in the body, builds heat in the body. And as much as you can, I'd like you to connect with that breath in your practice today. When you focus on your breath, giving your mind something to do, all the other 60,000 thoughts going on get parked. One focus, your breath, and maybe we make some shapes. And at the end of a yoga session, you feel good because you've just disconnected a ton of electrical activity. It's exhausting. So what does bring you to your mat each time, your home base? What does it take to feel like your home? Your body is your home. The vehicle for you deep down in there, and your mind, and all your organs, all your flesh, all your muscles, your blood, your bits hanging off your body. That's your home. So how do you take care of your home? Are you honoring it properly? It's energy usage. It's nutrition. Maybe that's a nice intention for today, bringing the hands in front of the heart, is to just notice how you're honoring your home. Are you pushing it too hard? Or do you think you've got the balance right? Do you love it? Do you criticize it? There's things to consider as you move through your day. And let's begin our day by taking a big inhale, reach the hands up above the head, and draw into child's pose. So take the knees to the outside edge of your mat, bring your big toes to touch, bring your bum all the way back to the heels and walk the hands forward. Rest your palms down and draw your forehead to the mat. Relax your elbows and try to draw the heart, the chest down to the mat. Deep inhale and exhale, let it go. Just returning to that breath, that ujjayi breath. Maybe walking the hands over to the left. Place your right hand on top of the left. Just a little side release. Press your hips back to the heels, especially that right sit bone. And breathe. Maybe threading your right hand underneath your left armpit, palm faces up. Side of the head comes down, elbow relaxes, just to open out your shoulder. Settling in with the breath. Slowly release, walking the hands over to the right side, left hand on top, lower down, press the hips back. Maybe threading, left hand underneath, right armpit, palm turns up. Slowly release, come onto all fours. So spread the fingers nice and slowly, come on up. Bring the knees hip width apart, just curl the toes under. Press the hands into the mat. Take a deep inhale, drop the belly, lift the nose. Draw the shoulders back. Push the mat away, suck belly button in, tuck tailbone, tuck chin. And again, inhale. Try to maybe rotate your elbows out. Exhale, push in. So these simple shapes, find different ways and different spaces in each shape. Different ways of doing them. Inhale. Exhale. Coming into neutral, walking the hands back, taking an inhale, coming all the way up. Reach the hands above the head. I'm just tucking bits in. And open out to a back bend. Squeeze the elbows, shoulder blades together, look up, press forward with the hips. Inhale, nice and tall. Open out to the side, just a little side twist. Now bring that left hip forward as you gaze to your back thumb. Good, maybe that back hand finds its way to the opposite heel. It's down there somewhere. Reach overhead, a little revolved twist. Maybe thumb and finger come together. Gaze up at the hand, pressing the hips forward. And breathe. Inhale, come up, palms touch, reach up, open out, back bend. Curl your toes under if they're not under already, gives you a little bit more stability. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, twist open to the right this time. So as you see the right hip tends to come back, draw it forward. Gaze over the back hand. Take that right hand to your left heel. Draw that body over. thumb and finger together, Yana Mudra. It's an energetic hand gesture for knowledge, wisdom. We'll take it all. Inhale, come tall. Reach up. Exhale, draw the hands forward in front. Find plank. Or draw the body forward. Shoulders over the wrists. If you're in plank, lift up the hips. Draw the belly to the spine. Press the floor away. Breathe. Hips high, downward, facing dog. Draw the heels back towards your mat. Gaze at your belly button and press the mat away. Come high on the toes, lift up. Exhale, draw those heels all the way over to the left, coming onto the knife edge of that left foot, inside of the right. Press back. IT band, good morning. Good, come high on the toes. Press back. Exhale, other side. Noticing any differences in either side. Press back with the hands. Fingers are spread. Come high on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees deep. Draw the belly down to the knees. Pushing the mat away. Relax the head. Should feel really good. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, draw heels back to the mat. Come high on the toes and slowly tiptoe. Stay high on the toes all the way to the top of the mat, to the hands. You might have to come up onto the fingertips to make space. Balance up on the toes. And slowly see if you can rise, balancing on the toes. Head and shoulders come up last. Ooh, a little challenging. I feel like a ballerina today. Reach up, maybe the gaze comes up to the hands, and that's where you start wobbling like heck. Maybe, or maybe not. Heels down, palms down to heart. Reset. I tuck all my bits in. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Good, and again, deep inhale, deep exhale. One more time, deep inhale. Next inhale, reach the hands up above the head. Take the gaze up, grab a wrist, take it over to the side, any side you choose. Push the hip out, draw the wrist over. Take the gaze up to the elbow. Inhale, come through center, reaching up. Exhale, draw the wrist over. Press the hip out, gaze to elbow. Good, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, open out to the right. Left hand behind, right hand in front. Now, draw that hip forward. Back hand finds the opposite butt cheek. Reach over into a little revolved back bend. Inhale, come all the way up, rotating back to the front. Open out, other side. Gaze over to thumb. Draw that right hip forward. Find your opposite bum cheek, nice and firm. Reach over, of course it is. Reach behind, thumb and forefinger, just moving slowly and gently with the breath, nice and grounded. Inhale, come back to center, take a back bend, open out the arms. Gaze high, shoulders together. Inhale, palms touch, look up. Zip it all the way down the middle, folding in chest to thighs. Fingers in line with the toes, a halfway lift. Gaze forward. Exhale, bring your palms flat, take the feet back, find your plank, or come onto all fours. If you're just beginning, I'll show you. Come on all fours. Draw the shoulders over the wrists, lower down, keep your elbows bolted into your sides. So right before you hit the ground, release the toes and press the shoulders through and up. Take the gaze up, fingers are spread. Curl the toes, hips high, down dog. Take 3 breaths in your downward facing dog. So rearrange your hands, your feet. You can paddle your heels if your hamstrings feel tight this morning. Gaze up at your belly button, draw it in. Connect to your breath. Come high on the toes. Tiptoe back to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift and fold in. Chest to thighs. Come on up all the way. Reach the hands out wide. All the way up. Look up. Second cycle. Draw the hands, palms in. Begin again. Reach the hands up. Palms touch. Take a little side bend, any side. Take the palm. Lean over. Good. Inhale. Breath. Movement following your breath. Reach up. Exhale as you take it over to the side. Good. Inhale. Center. Now take a little twist out. Open out the arms. Draw that hip forward. Opposite butt cheek with the hand. Reach it over. Grab your asana. If nobody else is, especially. Inhale. Come forward. Lift up. Lengthen the spine. Open out. Little twist. Opposite side. Grab your asana, reach over. Inhale, center, reach up. This is a back bend, so open out. Heart open, shoulders together. Yeah, not afraid of what's in front. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach up, exhale, swan dive. As though you're taking space, reach to your outer limits of your little energetic bubble there. Halfway lift. Palms down, feet back. If you're in plank, draw the shoulders over the wrists a little. Lower down with control. Release the toes. Draw the chest through. Press up. Hips high, down dog. Arrange your feet, arrange your hands. 3 breaths. For you, shake your head if it's tight. Come high on the toes, bend the knees, walk, step, float feet to the mat, top of the mat, a halfway lift, and fold in. Come all the way up. Palms touch, hands come down through the center. Good, take the feet hip width apart. Your hips aren't this wide, so take an inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, fold in, but take your 2 peace fingers to bind your big toes. So fold in, grab hold of those big toes. My belly fell out there. Bend your knees to get in, a little halfway lift. So you look forward, try to add length, and exhale, fold in, pulling up through the hips, the tailbone, rising. Look at your knees so your head is nice and loose. And lift up the toes. So there's double action going on. You're pressing into the floor, you're lifting through the toes, you're lifting through the tailbone and the shoulders. Now we have to breathe on top of all of that. Release the toes, walk onto the palms. Toes to crease of wrist. Take an inhale, try to lengthen. Exhale, lift up the tailbone, draw the body in. Draw the weight forwards into the toes. Lift up through the shoulders and you'll feel a nice release down the front of your wrists. Good. Release hands to the hips and slowly rise. Nice and slow after a forward fold. Blood pressure and all that rubbish in the head. Exhale, ground down. Bring the hands to heart and breathe. Bring the hands down by the side. In mountain pose, palms face forward. Like a heartbeat. We'll get the energy flowing a little bit more. Bend the knees, sink the hips for me, find chair pose. So lift the hands, take the gaze up to the fingers, lift all 10 toes. Make sure the weight's in the heels. Your tailbone heavy, just let it go. Draw the hands through heart. Take a little twist out to the right. Left elbow, right knee. Now draw that left knee back. That hip comes forward. Take the gaze to the sky. Breathe. Maybe opening out the wings. Using that bottom arm to draw the body twisting a little bit more, rotating a little more. Good. Inhale. Come back to center, but stay low with the hips. Chair pose. Hands through center, twist out, other way. See that right hip comes forward, that knee, draw it back. Press through the hands, lift off your belly and gaze to the sky. And breathe. It's bloody hard work, this yoga stuff. Open out your wings. Using that bottom arm to get a little more rotation. Inhale, come all the way up. Oof. Open out the arms, spread the fingers. Inhale, come all the way up. This time swan dive, all the way down. Chest comes down to the ground. Look at your knees, a halfway lift. Palms down, feet back. Take your vinyasa transition through to downward facing dog. You can always just step through to down dog, and you can always take child's pose anytime you're feeling a little tired, a little worn out. Couple of breaths in child's, in down dog. Good. Zip the toes together. On your next inhale, right leg high to the sky. So point that toe up, press back through that left heel. Press with the hands. Open out the side body. Bring the heel into the bum and rotate the ankle. Maybe big circles with the knee to make sure that hip is getting some juice in it. Nice juicy hips, oh yeah. Point that foot to the ceiling and exhale, bring it through in between the hands. Stay high on the back toe, get your balance. And when you're ready and steady, you come on up, drawing the side body up towards the ceiling. Reach the fingers, dip into the front leg. It's called crescent lunge. Your back heel is off the mat. Good, take a little back bend there. Exhale, draw the body forward, hands back. Thunderbolt. Body comes down parallel, arms go back. As though you're squeezing something in between your hands. Something nice and juicy. Like a beach ball. It's not juicy, but it's big. Drop the back heel, come on up. Lifting the arms again, dipping in again. Warrior one. Relax the shoulders. Opening out to the side. Warrior two, take the gaze to the front middle finger. Draw the belly button in, relax those shoulders, they're like up here. Good, flip the palm, reach forward and draw it up and back. Other hand, just relax it down that long leg, dip in. Gaze up to your hands. Elbow to knee, extending opposite way. Reach overhead. Good, really press down with the outside of the foot. Reach with the fingertips. Good, gaze down at the big toe. Release the right fingers in front of the right toe. We're gonna float and fly. I'm going to come back a little. Lifting into half moon. So the arms up, the legs up. Now focus on opening out the hip. Opening out the chest, rotating open. Maybe you're pressing so hard through that standing leg, not lifting the bone out of the socket that the hand can float. Good, soften the front leg, drop the back foot. Open out to the side, a big 5-star back bend. Exhale, fold it in. Crown of head comes to the floor. Fingers in line with the toes. You can just shake your head side to side. And reconnect with your breath. Walking the hands over to the left. Drawing the hips down over that left heel and rotate open your right foot to the sky. Skandasana, maybe the hands come up to heart for a little balance. Take your gaze just in front of you on the floor. Inhale, make your way to the other side. I'm going to keep my hands here for a little strength work. Rotate the toes open. You can always just crawl over. No shame in the yoga game. Good, place the hands down, rotate back to the front of the mat. Back heel is off. Left hand inside of the foot, open out for a dragonfly twist. Open out. You can rotate the arm if it needs a little juice in the shoulder. Your choice, or just hold open. And we'll finish off with one little balance. Gaze down at the floor. You're going to float the back leg up. You're going to press into the hand, the foot, keeping right hand high. Lift up, revolved, half moon. Good, take the foot back, right foot back. Take your vinyasa. Draw the shoulders over the wrists, lower down. Inhale, release through. Hips high, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths in your down dog. Zipping the toes together at the end of your 5th breath. Left leg presses high to the sky. Draw that left heel down. Open out the body to the side. Draw the heel in, rotate the ankle. Point it high to the sky, bring it down. Left leg, high to the sky, open out. Heel into the bum, rotate the ankle. So opposite leg than before. Take an inhale, get the knee going, round, big circle. Point it to the sky, look between the hands, bring it through in between the fingers. Stay high on the back toe and come on up. So this is a balance, so you might wobble, that's fine. Draw up through the sides of the body. Little bit of a back bend. Gaze up. Good, exhale, draw the body forward. Thunderbolt, arms go back, palms face in. Gaze down at the toe. So you're really working into this front leg. So really squeeze those hands together. Stillness. Drop the back heel. Warrior one, rise up. And dip in, lowering the hips towards the ground. Relax your shoulders. Open out, warrior two. So your legs stay the same, it's just the arms and the chest open out. Relax those shoulders. Gazing at that front middle finger to steady the mind. Flip the palm, reach forward, draw it overhead and back. Dip in to that front leg. Gazing up at the hand and breathing. Left elbow, left knee, extend right hand overhead. This is where we gaze down the left toes. Bring the left fingers down in front of those left toes. Keep the arm high and fly. Half moon. Opening out the hips. Maybe really focusing on pressing down through that standing leg so you can float the fingers. You can always just go to a wall. Good, soften the leg. Drop the back foot, open out. Other side of your mat, take a back bend. Bring the hands together, clasping the fingers behind the back and press them down. Shoulders come together, gaze comes high. Exhale, folding in, bringing the hands off the back. Gaze at your belly button. Maybe shake the head a little, left to right, right to left. Good, release the hands and draw the hips over that right foot towards the back of your mat. Rotate the toes up, Skandasana. Now maybe your heel's down. My Achilles tendon is too tight, so I stay up on my toe. Inhale, come through center, other side. Rotate the toe up, maybe the hands come to heart to balance. Good, drop the hands, rotate back to the front. Dragonfly twist, your left hand reaches up. Your back heel is off the mat, maybe 3 circles just to get some juice. If you have a shoulder problem, you can still get a little bit of juice in there, just shorten the lever. Good, keeping the hand high now, look down at the toes, float the back leg. Revolved half moon. Lift it up. Soften the front leg, take the arm back, the leg back to where we're back in plank. Lower down. Take your transition vinyasa. Child's pose is there for anybody that ever needs it at any time. Rearrange hands, feet, 5 breaths, down dog. Home base posture. Come high on the toes. Bend the knees, drop the belly all the way down to the knees. Good, lift the hips high. Slowly make your way back to the top of the mat. However that is for you. A halfway lift. Exhale, you fold in. Bend the knees, sink the hips, we're in chair pose. Stand tall, hands together, top of your mat. Chin comes in, belly comes in. tailbone squeezes. Squeeze those bathroom muscles for me. And it's your reset point. We'll do another round. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Bring the hands up. Take a little twist to the right, elbow to knee, and open out your wings. Good, inhale, chair pose, palms together, twist out, other side. Lift the hands, open the wings. Inhale, come all the way up. Take a little twist out to the left. Grab your asana, reach overhead. Revolved twist. Inhale back to center, reach the spine nice and long. Rotate open, drawing that hip forward. Grab your asana, that's the new name. Revolve, reach back and look up. Good, inhale back to center, give me a back bend. Open the elbows, open the palms, open the chest, the heart, all your other bits sticking out. Yeah, inhale nice and tall. I get so excited. Exhale, forward fold. Oh, life is exciting right now. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms down, feet back, transition. I'll meet you in down dog. And if you're tired, you know what? You step back to down dog and just hang out there. Zip your toes together and on an inhale, right leg high to the sky. Draw the heel into the bum. If you'd like to flip over, you draw that top leg onto the floor. You can drop your bum to kind of go, what the hell am I doing on here? And lift up, power up. Flipping your dog. Bring the hand back over, the hip back over, point the toe to the sky. Reset. Exhale, bring it through in between the hands. Stay high on that back toe, get your balance. And on an inhale, come on up. I've got crystals popping out of everywhere. Dearie me. That's it. Exhale, thunderbolt. Reach forward with the body, reach back with the hands. Drop the back heel and rise into your warrior one. Lifting up and opening out to two. Flowing with your breath. Flip your palm, reach and reverse. Dip into that front leg as you come down. Elbow to knee. Extend as you see it becomes a moving meditation. Gaze down in front of the toe. Drop the fingers down and fly. Open out. Half moon. Feel it for a few moments. Soften the front leg. Drop the back leg. Open out. 5-star. Take a back bend. Fingers in line with the toes. Crown of head down. Shake the head a little side to side. Walking the hands over towards the back foot. Skandasana. Maybe palms come up this time. Inhale through center, other side. Rotate the foot open. Draw the hands down to the mat. Rotate all the way back to the front. Dragonfly twist. Left hand down, right hand opens out. Take 3 circles. Make them big, make them slow. Keep the arm up to 12 o'clock when you're there. Float, fly, back leg. Half moon, revolved. Drop the back foot. Bring the hand down to frame the front foot. I'll see you in downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths in your down dog when you get there. Take your time. You zip your toes together for better balance, middle of your mat. Next inhale, left leg high to the sky, open up that hip. If you'd like to flip over, draw the foot behind. It's nice to drop the bum down when you're beginning, or if you have a wrist or shoulder issue, press up. Mine's a bit limited, I'm going to skip it. Press the leg high to the sky, bring it through in between the hands. Stay high on the back toe, rise up, lifting through the sides of the body. Gaze comes to the sky. Exhale, lower down, hands come behind, palms facing in. Drop the back heel, rise on up. Warrior one, open out to two. Gaze to front middle finger. Flip the palm, reach and reverse. Elbow to knee. Inhale, 5-star, open up, take the hands behind, clasp them. Take a back bend. Exhale, fold in. I'm going to have my head in a crystal bowl in a minute. Good, release the hands, Skandasana towards the back of your mat. Open out that foot, try to get your balance, take your time. Come through center, other side. Walk the hands round to the front of the mat. Right hand stays down. Left hand dragonfly. Make sure that back heel's off the mat. 3 circles. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Good. Inhale forward. Exhale back. One more time. Leave it at 12 o'clock. Gaze down at the foot and fly that back leg up. Revolved half moon. Just hold these balance poses for a few breaths. Good, bring the hand down, take the foot back, take your vinyasa. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Press back, take 5 breaths now. Now it feels like home base. Now it feels like a rest. Good, taking your right hand, maybe reaching towards the right ankle. Just draw the body in. Releasing, other side. Releasing, walking forward into plank. Or you can come down to forearm plank. So because I have a shoulder issue, a wrist issue, I take the option that I can still burn a little fire, a little tapas, little resistance. Where am I holding on? Draw the belly button in and lower those hips. So we want to kind of hang out here because it feels better. Drop your hips. The sides are engaged, your whole body's firing. 10 breaths. Good, lower down, bloody hell. Yeah, you can swear if you want in my class. It's your practice. Bring your chin down to the hands. Take a breath here. Feel your belly and your mat. Exhale it out through the mouth. One more time. Work the front of the core, the sides of the core. Now let's hit the back. Open out the arms. Palms face in. Take an inhale. Just lift the chest. Press the toes into the mat. Feeling your lower back engaging. Exhale. Lower down. Relax the bum. Take a breath. And again, inhale, lift hands only, upper body, gaze forward, lift a little higher, and lower down. You can turn your head to just one side, relax your elbows, maybe bring them to 90 degrees so your shoulders are nicely set. On your next inhale, let's take the feet apart and lift the legs only. Point the toes, strong legs. And lower down. Release the bum. Take a breath. And again, lift the toes only. Strong legs. Maybe now lift the arms. Upper body. Curl the heels into the bum. Reach round. See if you can take hold of the top of the foot. Back of your yoga pants, and if not, just keep your heels pressed in and draw the hands back. Lift up, kick the feet into the hands. Hero's pose is coming next for those knees. So I'm working quads and knees. Lift up. This one, bow pose. Lift a little higher, press a little higher. So you can't just strengthen the front side body, we need balance in the back too. You can't just have big knockers because you fall over. You've got to have a bum to support it as well. Wrong visual for a yoga class. Slowly, lower down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, lift up, press back to child's pose. Your knees are already where you need them, big toes to touch. Draw the body down. Forehead down. Deep breath in and exhale. Just let everything melt down to your mat. Just notice how your body's feeling right now. Can you sense your heartbeat? Slowly rise. Draw the knees together and just draw the heels to the outside of the hips, your toes pointing back, heels to the outside, and see if you can bring your hips down. You might have to grab your calf muscles if they're a little meatier. Pull them out to the side. There's a lot of compression going on. Now if you have a block, it's also nice to sit on top of a block for this shape. I'll move forward. Just when I took half an hour to get into that shape. That's it. So keep an eye on your toes. I don't want them splaying out because that rotates your femur and your knee out the wrong way. Now, if there aren't any knee issues, just stay back in child's pose, knees together. So lean back and feel the tops, everything surrounding the kneecap, that quadricep. Everything released. Now, if you feel comfortable enough to lower back to your elbows, please give it a try. You learn, and if it's easier for you to stay up here so there's no strain on the shoulders, right? I'm just aiming to get into the kneecaps just a little. Virasana Hero's Pose. If you're down on the elbows, slowly begin to make your way out of this shape. We slowly draw the body forward. Bring the hands in front, everything slowly out. Take your heels around to the side, find your bum on your mat, and extend your legs long. Oh, that's me unwinding my legs. Grab your junk in your trunk, pull it out so you feel your sit bones in the mat. Again, you're just making space, right? The thighs, hip bones, you can move things out of the way to get more motion. Take a reach up above the head, lengthen the spine before we ask it to fold. You know that by now. Draw it forward, and hold the hands out. So you're coming from the hips, not from the upper back. Forward as far as you can go. Let the hands come down. Take an inhale, lifting up through the chest, front of the body. And slowly use the hands to draw the body forward. When you can't get any farther forward, let the chin come in, close your eyes. And then try to relax the hands, the elbows, so you're not pulling, you're just letting gravity do its job. Nice soft breath now. Let go in the ankles. Even the ankles hold on there to protect you a little. We surrender to the shape. Slowly rising, very slowly. Always move very gently and slow when the spine is concerned. Take an inhale up and an exhale, just breathe out. Drawing the heels in a little towards the body. Bring your hands down by your sides, and if you can, see if you can cross the right ankle over the left knee. You might have to lean back to get in there. Allow that knee to come out to the side, opening the hip, and see if you can draw the heel in a little and draw the body up a little. It's actually a seated figure 4, like a seated pigeon. So you're still targeting that right hip. Take an inhale, however your hands can get comfortable. I like to point my fingers backwards to kind of press against. Inhale and draw the body up. Just relax the back of the neck, chin into chest. And if that's super, super uncomfortable, you can just lay down on your back, clasp your hands through and on top of the knee. So it's a reclined figure 4. That would look like this. So take your hands through and lie back. Okay, maybe easier. Just release the foot. Bring the feet together. You can take some windshield wipers, knees over to the side. Give yourself a little bum massage. Just feel each part of the hips and the bum as you roll over. Coming back to center. Rearrange your hands, crossing other foot now. So it'll be your left ankle. So lean back to get into it, to allow it to happen, and then you can shift yourself up nice and slow. Go easy with the hip. Drawing the body forward. Relax the chin. And breathe into that hip. Slowly soften your elbows, release the feet. Find your way down onto your back. Hugging your knees into your chest. Giving yourself a squeeze. Maybe rocking a little left to right. Just allowing the knees to come over to one side. Take a spinal twist. Open out the palms. And take the gaze to the opposite shoulder. Knees coming through center, over to the other side. Take the gaze over. Drawing the knees back through center, and any final shapes you need to make, please feel free. Just feel into what your body might need and slowly make your way to your final resting shape. Just laying down, open the palms, open the body, let it just spill out onto the floor. Shavasana. Soft inhale. And exhale it out, sigh it out. Slowly just bringing your attention to all the sounds going on around you. And now, as you inhale, just bringing your attention back to your body, your vessel. Maybe bringing your fingers into the palms. Maybe wiggling the toes a little. And maybe left hand finds its way onto the heart, right hand onto the belly. And just breathe in. Little gratitude for having a vehicle to experience your life. In whatever shape and form, whatever color, whatever weird bits sticking out, whatever gender, whatever. This is your vehicle, so love it. Your vehicle looks different from everybody else's, but it's made of the same stuff. You are made of the same stuff. That's where the oneness comes into play. Take a good morning stretch. Reach the hands above the head, point the toes. Time to wake up into this body. Find your way onto your sides. Just hug your knees in. Just give yourself a little breath or two on your sides. Slowly, cross-legged. You're always sealing your practice, so don't bloody tap on your phones. Take an inhale. Sigh it out. And again, deep inhale. And sigh it out. Thank you for joining me, as always, in this beautiful practice. Sealing in our week. Sending out our good vibes, our energy to everybody that needs it out there. Metta. Namaste. Right on time for blue.